Hi guys, I feel like I haven't spoken to you guys in a while because the past couple of weeks I've had collaborations with family and friends, and it was actually really fun shooting with them, and I'm looking forward to many more videos like that. If you're just joining us for the first time, this is Chatbox with Uju. My name is Uju Anobi and this is my vlog. Here we talk about friendship Here we talk about friendship, we talk about love, we talk about relationships, we just talk about anything we feel like. We just do it how we want over here. So today guys, on Chatterbox with Uju, I'm here to ask my beautiful chitty chatters a question. Oh yeah, only I will probably get this joke. But I'm here to but I am here to ask you guys a question. What would you do if your significant other cheats on you? Now, first of all, like I always say, I'm not a relationship expert. I just have an opinion. I like to share my opinion. Hence, I opened a YouTube channel, and this topic was actually requested by a chitty chatter, and she had some amazing points which I would like to put out there. And let's just talk about it. Share your view, share your opinion with me. What you would do if your significant other should cheat on you. May I also say that, okay, so basically this is going to be from the perspective of a woman. However, I believe that both men and women cheat, but I'm not trying to be like one-sided. I'm just saying it how it came to me. So basically, I say basically a lot, right? Yeah, I should change that. So I'm just going to give you like a brief rundown of everything that she said. So she's like, oh, so what would you do if your significant other should cheat on you? Would you forgive? Would you stay? Would you leave the person? So she's saying that if you decide to forgive the person and stay in the relationship, there are like different circumstances that can come up and just cause or trigger certain emotions that you don't want to go through again. She gave a very good example. She said, for instance, if someone should cheat on you and like a bunch of you are like watching a movie that has to do with someone cheating, obviously people are going to make it their comments in the background, and the comments might be a bit upsetting, especially if it's going the other way, and that can just trigger up like negative emotions and negative feelings, and you start hating the person all over again, and it just takes you back to everything that has happened. And is there really any moving on from it? So this just takes me to the Khloe Kardashian saga that has been going on for the past couple of days. I've been seeing it everywhere on my timeline, and personally, I don't wish that on someone, but I've asked myself, imagine if she had left Tristan the first time he cheated. Would she be in this situation now? Imagine if she had left him and he will know that, okay, you know what, I can't try this kind of bullshit again, I can't do this kind of thing because this will be the repercussion. He wouldn't go as far as allegedly cheating with her sister's best friend. So that just takes me back to the fact that I feel like men have been babied to feel like it is the lady's responsibility to move on from a hurt. It is really to the lady's responsibility to move on and forgive him for cheating because he's the man of the family, or he's the man in this relationship. Like I always say, I feel like it takes a special grace from above, and I'm not even trying to be like all Christian or anything, but I actually feel like it takes a special grace from above to actually really forgive someone that hurts you. Because if there's one thing I know about cheating, is that once you cheat on someone, you actually break that trust. And I personally feel there's really no going back once that trust is broken. So it's just really the grace of God for you to try and build that trust again.
Can you tell us how you know so much about cheating?
The hell? Please, can someone send Obi out of here? Can someone send her out again? Okay. So basically, my cheating chatter feels like it's easier to just leave the relationship and have peace of mind. And they actually kept on emphasizing on the fact that when you leave, you have peace of mind. And then again, I think about it. Imagine if Khloe had left Tristan the first time. Like the peace of mind would have been fantastic. Like she probably would be like in a better place. But then again, she felt like she had to stay for her baby, for the sake of everything that was happening. And if you see, she gave up that peace of mind. In those days, like back in our parents' days, let's say it was easier for the women to stay in the relationship because the man was probably providing for her and her family. She had nowhere else to go. But what is the justification these days now when women work as hard as men, work even harder than men, have higher responsibilities in organizations than men? Why should she take it? I mean, if you're going to provide for the house and I'm going to provide for the house, what makes you more important, or what makes your personality more important than mine as well? So I just feel like that era of babying men to believe that, oh, they can do whatever they want and get away with it, I think it should actually end, and people should start standing up for their rights. Please, I'm not asking you to leave your home or leave your boyfriend if he cheats on you. Like, that's a personal decision. However, I just feel like it takes a lot from you, and if you feel like you actually can't give that lot, just walk away. So chitty chatter, I don't know what you guys are going through, I don't know what you have going on in your lives, but if you feel like you would rather your peace of mind at the end of the day, girl, leave that relationship. I think a lot of men actually take women for granted because of their kind hearts and their forgiving spirit, and that could also affect the relationship, because if you keep forgiving and forgiving and you keep doing it again, there's really no lesson to be learned. So sometimes you just have to stamp your feet and be like, you know what, I've had it, and just maybe in his next relationship he will sit up. Unfortunately, you're the learning ground. But then again, I mean, there's really nothing you can do about it other than stamp your feet and stand your ground. So I've always asked myself, like, why do people cheat? What are the reasons for driving people to do things like that? And I was able to come up with a couple of reasons why I feel people cheat, and I just want to expatiate a little on it. So I mean, lack of love, neglect from your partner, lack of commitment or no commitment, which I would like to talk about. Now, a lot of people get into relationships without discussing what they're actually getting into. Are we exclusive? Are we just friends with benefits? Are we going to see other people as well? And that is one of the major issues people have these days. Everybody feels like, oh, I don't want to be traditional and ask her out. Actually, I think you should be very, very traditional. If anybody is going to ask me out, I would actually like you to be traditional, so that we both know what we are going into, what our goals are, what we're actually doing in the relationship. And when you don't have those conversations with people, then you're not sure if you are in a committed relationship or if you're seeing other people or what you people are doing. Now, another thing that make people cheat is lack of love. Like I said earlier, if you feel like you're not getting the right love from your partner or the right kind of affection that you desire, you would be not forced, but you are likely to step out of a relationship. And it all boils down to communication again. If you talk to your partner, oh, this is what I want, this is how I feel about the relationship, I feel like you don't call me enough. Like, don't be shy to say those things. If you want someone to call you 24 hours every day, like literally every hour, tell the person, I feel like you don't call me enough, I feel like you don't text me, you don't ask me how my day was. I think you should tell the person so you could avoid situations like that. Another reason why people cheat is maybe because they're in a bad space in a relationship. Now, it's not all the time that it's rosy in a relationship. There are times when people have misunderstandings and when people have fights, and those are actually very sensitive periods to step out. I personally will feel like that is the time when the love is being tested, and I would not step out. Like, don't step out. Like, that's actually the worst time to step out, but people are bound to actually step out around that period. Then out of anger, drunkenness. I mean, can you actually forgive somebody that was drunk and stepped out on you? That's actually a very dicey one. Then out of anger, like say you have a misunderstanding, like when Kristen Gray and what's her name? Oh my god! When Kristen Gray had that misunderstanding, when she told him she was pregnant and he went out and he spent the night with his other first lover. Basically, I don't remember their names. Even if he did step out on her, she felt betrayed just because they had a little misunderstanding and he went to spend time with his former lover. So touching. That part was actually really touching. Like, she actually felt betrayed. Imagine her feeling that way and he didn't even like step out proper on her. Then if he had stepped out, that would be the end of a beautiful story. So basically, guys, we've come to the end of another episode with Chatterbox with Uju. I just gave you my 2 cents on what I think about someone stepping out on the significant other. I don't know how you feel about it. If someone has stepped out on you, if you stepped out of someone, please let me know. And guys, also, I know ladies cheat as well, so I would like to hear your stories on how you found out she was cheating and what happened in the relationship. Did you forgive her? Did you feel like she bruised your ego and you can't let it go, or did you actually let it go? Don't forget to follow me on Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at ms_uju. It's a girl, and I'll be back next Sunday with your love medicine. I'm probably another collaboration. Stay tuned.